Everyone thinks that in order to be a very good fighter, you either need to have crazy mechanics or you have to have godly aim. But it doesn't actually matter if you've mastered those and you have no fighting IQ. But if you guys can master all the concepts that I'm going to teach you today, you will never lose a fight again. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed and let's get into the video. Alright, so if you do want to learn how to fight smarter, you obviously need to know about wall resetting. If you don't know what wall resetting is, basically you edit a wall and then reset it so that when you reset it, the person shoots the wall and you can get a free shot. So a perfect example is here, but notice before I even do the wall reset, I place a cone on my floor. This is to prevent someone from throwing a ramp in my box and then piece controlling me from there. Hit a simple window edit right here, bang, and then I'm going to reset the wall in a split second. That means that he is going to shoot the wall and then I can shoot him because there's a delay when he can pull out his map to replace the build. Once he replaces the build, I then edit my cone up in the front two tiles so that he cannot return fire. Then I edit out my left side. This is a great simple move you guys should learn. But instead of going out left, I reset the cone and look back at him because he thinks that I'm going to be going out left, and then I switch up the angle and I get a returning fire shot and finish off that fight. Now obviously this wouldn't be a how to fight smarter video if I didn't talk about peaks. Now I am in this map specifically for that to teach you guys. This is a Martaz map. Very simple. The code is in the top of your screen. You can go into this area right here, box fight and practice. Go in here and you're gonna have 5 different things you can practice: piece control, another piece control, a pre-fire piece control, and pre-firing practice, and another ramp peak. But the first one you're gonna want to go into is here. Now to practice your peaks, I'm gonna show you guys some actual good peaks and bad peaks. So let's say I grab a wall and I'm going up to the wall and I want to do a peanut butter edit. If I do this and then go up to the wall and then shoot, you may think that is good, but it is not actually that good. It could be way better. So for example, in this fight here, or against this guy here, let's say I grab the wall. The first thing you need to do is hug the wall in this corner, because if you're here and you jump, you obviously can be seen by the other person and they could headshot dink you and you could lose health. The whole point of a peek is to not take damage while doing damage. So as you can see, let's say I grab the wall, I'm gonna go like this, swing to my right, and then edit. Now in game it's gonna be faster, right? So I'm gonna grab the wall, then swing. Once I get to the corner, then I edit so that I can take the shot. Movement combined with peaks is so important, because if I just do this and then I'm like, oh, I ate peanut butter, and I go here, this isn't gonna work out because obviously they can see me. Incorporating your movement into your peaks is so important. So I grab the wall, then I swing, then I edit, then I go. In game it's obviously gonna be faster. You're gonna be going quick, so it's going to be a little hard to master, but that's why you have these maps, so that you can practice these moves over and over until you get them correct. Another thing you can do when trying to grab a wall is that you can try and throw a ramp in there while taking the wall as well. So you're going to hold both simultaneously at the same time so that you can grab both. Now this on high ping is basically impossible, but if you're in like mid to lower tier on your ping, you can do this. So once you grab the wall, then you can do this, make a cool edit, you know, do something special. So in normal speed it would be like this: throw a ramp in, edit it, get a shot off, things like that, because then they can't place a ramp to block themselves. Also, if you're going to do this trick, it only works if there's no cone in the box. So if you see someone has a cone in their box, this won't work obviously, because they obviously has a cone in their box. But maybe if they flip their cone, you can do this, get the ramp, edit, hold the wall, then wait for them to make a move, get a shot, something like that. Now if you're doing it with a cone, there's a few other things you can do. First off, you get the cone in their box. Let's say you can do that. Notice which side of their box they're on and you can play off of that. So let's say there's someone on this side of the box right here and I want to get a free peek on them. I could go like this, edit this, and then wait for them to make a move. If they go for the wall, I can reset the cone and then shoot them. But if they go for the cone, all I have to do is reset the wall, edit it this way, and I have a peanut butter setup ready to go. Once you have mastered that peek, we're going to get into a little more advanced stuff. So let's say that you are a few boxes away from the opponent and you want to get a perfect piece control on them. Now a lot of people get in this scenario where you're a box away from the person diagonally and they have their wall here. First off, you obviously want to place a cone here. Always want to have control of everything. That's the whole goal of this peek. So what you can do is you can grab this wall like this, spray on it, grab it from a safe angle where they can't see you, and then make a wide edit like this. Now if you don't already place a ramp in their box, so if you are trying to grab the wall, you can go like this, grab it from a safe angle, then throw a ramp in there. Now they're stuck, they're gonna panic. You could do what I showed you guys earlier, hit the reset, back up, and then get into this angle and peek. You can do this move from a few different angles. You can go like this, edit the cone up, and then edit the wide wall, and then go like this. Or you can just play down from back here. This is a little bit safer, but you can also do different peaks while you're up on this ramp. You could hug the ramp higher, go like this, you know, do different things, but just be unpredictable with your movements. So practice doing all the other stuff so that if you ever get in a weird scenario, you know what you're doing and you're going to be comfortable. So you also gotta ask yourself, hey, what if I get put in this situation, right? Where this guy has me fully pieced. What can you do against it? So I'm gonna be showing that exactly what you can do. So as you can see, I get a crack here. This guy makes the right peanut butter edit to the side. The only way for me to not be peeked by this guy is to swing right on the wall so that I can get through and then finish off the fight. Because if you see from his angle, he actually can't even peek me. See, look, he does his little right hand peek. He's gonna go for it. Also, he isn't hugging the wall, so he can't really do much. But since I'm peeking from the right side, he can't see me, and I can just spray through and get some damage and 50-50 him. Also, if you guys want to see some more exclusive content on how to improve yourself as a player, go check out the link in the description where you guys can join my community. It's still in the early works, and it is free. Also, if you guys do join the community, you have a chance to be shouted out. Here's today's. So if this does interest you, go in the link in the description, and let's get back to the video. Next, moving on, I'm going to teach you guys how to do pre-fires, and this relates back to wall resetting. So if you go into this little area here, the people will spray on your wall, the bots, sorry, and all you have to do is just practice your pre-fires. You ever wonder why people are so good at pre-fires? They probably use this map right here. This is the map that you're going to practice for your pre-fires. Also, as you go higher in ping, it is going to be harder to hit wall resets. The more you do this over and over, the more you're going to get better at it. Also, look how I have a cone in my box so that if someone were to try and take my wall or try and spray on my wall, they can't place a ramp in my face and piece control me. And now, in my opinion, the best overall is this place right here. If you go into this area right here, you're going to be put in this little area. This is perfect for piece control and practicing your pre-fires. So let's say I'm in the box here, pre-fire this guy, and then there's going to be a bot that spawns up here, and then you can practice your peeks on him, you know, yada yada yada, everything. Also, you can practice your wall resets under pressure. So like I'm here, hit the reset, and then they spray. You know, practice things like that because people are going to be pressuring your walls while you try and do tricks like that. Also, you can practice the movements I've just taught you guys. So you could do this little movement here where you go up, over, and then reset the wall, and then hold it, and then do a wide edit, and then get a shot. Also, practice throwing ramps in their face under pressure. So like there, resetting, practice this, right? So that you're comfortable when someone's spraying at you. But obviously none of this matters if you don't have good awareness and game sense. So for example, right here in this fight that's coming up here, I noticed this guy is over here. You can see him right over there. He's chilling over there. And I noticed that there is a ring over here because I know the map. Having good game sense and awareness of where every single thing on the map is so important. Familiarizing yourself with everything on the map. So I realized that. So I pull up over here to the ring, get out of the car so it makes no noise, that when I fly over, get out, and then I'm going to fly over to him right here. Now I have him pinned in between me and this guy. And now I'm going to get two big shots. Hit him a little bit, crack him, applying pressure, and look how I'm always tracking him through builds. Look at where my crosshair is placed the whole time. See how it's always on him, even if I can't get a kill here. Look at how my crosshair is placed, right? Realize it's not working out. Look at how I drag my crosshair across the sky. See how I turn, look, I'm going to turn my body. See how I turn my body and I'm always facing him? And I keep a right hand peek when I grab the wall and edit, and then he flips the ramp. I know that the ramp is weak, so all I have to do is shoot in, place a cone like we talked before, and then all I can do is just pick up a free kill from that. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys another great example of awareness, but I'm going to be showing you guys how you take fights in Endgame. It's a very, very simple fight, but it is so important the way I enter this fight. As you can see here, this guy builds in wood. That's a no-no. We don't do that. I've shown you guys that before. Drop on the back of his wall, but the important part is look where I am. I have now put myself in between the rest of the lobby and myself. So I have pinned this player in between this guy over here and this guy over here, which are the last other two people remaining. So that if I jump on this guy, I'm not going to get shot by this guy or this guy because they can't see me. So now I can freely chill over here and I don't even have to build. I can just chill over here and smack on this guy's wall and just play freely, right? So now I see he's going up higher. I stay on this side because I realize that I can't get shot on this side, and I'm free to grab a wall, get a shot off on him, shoot out his cone, then just get a simple shot and end off the fight. Also, another thing we need to talk about is learning to take breaks in between fights to reset your mind. Now that might sound a little weird, but I'm going to explain that right here. So as you can see, third party scenario. I pull up, jumping on this guy, can't get the kill, realize the other guy's weak, slide in with my AR to phase in while he's not looking at me. It's important he wasn't looking at me, so I know I can jump in. Then I instantly expand into hard mats and I take a breather, reload everything, get all my mats up, get my hard mats from the body. Then I realize he's sitting behind the tree. Now that I've given my brain time to think, I can now spray him, get a crack, and now I'm going to push him. And now I know he's stuck in this little box down here. All I have to do is take a wall reset and finish off that fight. but now I'm going to teach you guys something a little different, and it's not getting too invested in a single fight. So in this example, I get in the fight with this guy, but I know that there's a lot of people surrounding me because this is going to be the hot side of zone. 4 people over here, 4 people right here, another guy right here. Now in this play right here, we're going to get a little space for ourselves. Now while I do box up, I do hear that this guy does get shot and cracked, so that is my cue to start pushing this guy. But I do know that if I don't finish this fight quickly, I'm going to get shot. And for example right here, I get shot by a random guy here. I realize there's also a guy over here. He's also trying to jump in my box right over here. He's trying to get pressure on me, build up next to me. I realize that this is not worth it. I get my meds up, I chill for a second, let my brain think. I'm going to go to the dead side of zone and then go fight. So I'm going to edit out this way and then just continue my rotation over this way. Also, notice how I rotate out of here. I don't go up this way on this bridge and dash out. I go down to low ground and then I go back up. So I go down here and then I use my jetpack to go up, because down here they don't have an angle on me. This guy can't see me. The guy that was over there is gone, and the only guy that can look at me is that guy. I've cut off everyone else's angles. Alright, here's another great example of not getting too invested, and it's actually going to end up letting me win this game without taking any damage. Now, I swing up on this guy, get lucky because he's not looking at me, get 2 shots in. This guy is super weak, he's 1 HP. I know that he's 1, but I know that if I stay up here, the other guy's going to pin me with him. He's going to start to spray me. I realize that it's not worth it for me to keep jetpacking on this guy, so I just drop down, and then I focus on my rotate because I know I can just kill him later. So now I'm just going to build, get myself into zone, and then play smart from there. Then instantly after I get that, I look up and I scout height, and I know I can shoot him out. Spray him out so he's on the lower layers, so he's next to me. That's what I want. I want him to be lower next to me so that it's easier for me to kill him. Then once he's on the ground layer, I tap my fizz. I know he's out of mats now because he's not building and he's running around. That's an important thing. I can make a keynote of that. I know he's weak on mats, and I know that it's going to be a lot easier for me to get the kill now, and all that means, and that also means that he cannot contest high ground, so I can just build up and take height freely and look down at both of them and just keep pressuring. Now I'm looking for him. He's in the old builds. I noticed that if I shoot them out, he won't have any mats to work with. I also noticed this guy. He's on low mats as well because he's not using a lot of builds. So now that he's running around, I know that he has no mats again. This guy psychos height, but he should have done it from a better angle because all I have to do is shoot him and finish off that fight. Then all I have to do is just expand. I realize he's on my edits, so all I have to do is edit on him, wait for him to make a mistake, hit him 200, and then finish off that fight and pick up myself a free win. That's going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed and go join my community. It's free. And if you guys want to see more content like this, go check out these videos right here. And I'm out. Peace.